Are you ready for the next recession? It's not a question of if, but when. A chilling question, isn't it? But like winter in the realm of our favorite fantasy series, a recession is always coming. It's a cycle, an inevitable part of our economy's ebb and flow. Now, don't let that word recession send shivers down your spine. It's not a monster hiding under your bed, but a phase in the financial world that can have a significant impact on your personal finances. It can make your hard-earned dollars seem like they're vanishing into thin air. It can make the economy look like a gloomy, storm-ridden sky. But just as we carry umbrellas for the rain, we can prepare for a recession. So what exactly is a recession? It's a period when economic activity slows down and the country's gross domestic product, or GDP, declines for 2 consecutive quarters. It's like the economy catching a cold, and just like a cold, it can be mild or severe, short-lived or long-drawn. However, unlike a cold, a recession can have far-reaching effects. It can lead to job losses, reduced consumer spending, and a general sense of financial uncertainty. But while it might seem like an insurmountable challenge, it's not. With the right preparation, you can not only survive a recession, but also thrive in it. This video series is your guide to recession-proofing your finances. It's your financial umbrella for the stormy economic weather. We'll be covering crucial steps such as building an emergency fund, diversifying your income, reducing debt, and investing wisely. Remember, recessions are a part of the economic cycle. They come and go, but your financial security should not fluctuate with them. With the right tools and knowledge, you can navigate through any economic climate with confidence and ease. Surviving a recession is not about luck, it's about being prepared. So let's dive into the steps to recession-proof your finances. You're not just a passenger on this economic roller coaster, you're in the driver's seat. So buckle up and let's ride this journey together. The first line of defense against a recession is an emergency fund. Now you might ask, what's an emergency fund? Well, it's essentially a stash of money set aside to cover the financial surprises life throws your way. These unexpected events can be stressful and costly. Here's where your emergency fund comes into play. It's the safety net that provides you with financial security and allows you to navigate through tough times without the need to borrow money. Having an emergency fund is not just about being able to cover unexpected expenses, it's about peace of mind. It's about not having to lie awake at night worrying about how to deal with a broken down car or an unexpected medical bill. It's about having the freedom to make the best decisions for your life, regardless of what's happening in the economy. So, how do you start building an emergency fund? It might seem like a daunting task, especially if you're starting from zero. But don't worry, it's doable and we're here to guide you through it. First things first, determine how much you need in your fund. A good rule of thumb is to aim for 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. This should give you enough cushion to weather most financial storms. Now let's talk about strategies for saving. One effective way to start is by cutting back on non-essential expenses. Do you really need that daily $5 cup of coffee, or could you brew your own at home? How about that gym membership you barely use? Small changes can add up to big savings over time. Another strategy is automating your savings. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your savings account every payday. Even if it's just a small amount at first, it can make a big difference in the long run. As the saying goes, out of sight, out of mind. If you don't see the money, you're less likely to spend it. Remember, an emergency fund is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Start building yours today. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify your income to protect against job loss. This age-old wisdom holds true, especially in these uncertain economic times. Having a single source of income can be a risky business. If that source suddenly dries up, you're left high and dry. But diversifying your income, now, that's a different ballgame. So, what does diversifying your income actually mean? Well, it's about having multiple income streams. It's like having a safety net of cash flow. If one source dips or disappears, you have others to fall back on. Let's look at some examples of how you can diversify your income. Firstly, consider a side job. This could be anything from freelancing in your field, teaching a skill you possess, or even driving for a ride-sharing service. The key is to find something that suits your skills and schedule. Secondly, investments can be a fantastic source of additional income. Stocks, bonds, mutual funds, real estate, these can all provide a steady stream of income if done right. It's like planting financial seeds that can grow into money trees over time. And finally, passive income. This is income that requires minimal effort to maintain. Think royalties from a book you wrote, earnings from a blog you run, or rent from a property you own. Passive income can be a game changer, allowing you to earn money while you sleep. Now, diversifying your income isn't without challenges. It requires effort, time, and often a bit of initial investment. But don't let that discourage you. Start small, experiment, learn, grow. And remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. In the face of a recession, diversifying your income can be your lifeline. It can provide financial stability and peace of mind. It can be the difference between just surviving and truly thriving. Diversifying your income may require effort and time, but it's worth it. It's one of the best ways to protect against a recession. So start today. Diversify and secure your financial future. Debt is the enemy of financial survival during a recession. Let's talk about why and how to reduce it. During a recession, many financial aspects are in flux, but one thing that remains constant is the burden of debt. If anything, it becomes heavier. Why? Because in a downturn, interest rates often rise dramatically, making it more expensive to maintain debt. But there's more. If you're hit with job loss or a reduction in income, which is common during a recession, you may find it increasingly difficult to make even the minimum payments on your debts. So, what's the solution? Reducing debt. It's like going on a financial diet, shedding those extra pounds that have been weighing down your wallet. It won't be easy, but it's necessary if you want to survive the next recession in a financially healthy state. So, where do you start? First, tackle your high-interest debt. This is typically credit card debt, which can have interest rates in the double digits. Paying this off first can save you a significant amount in interest payments. Think of it as stopping the financial bleeding. Next, create a debt repayment plan. This is your roadmap out of debt. Start by listing all your debts, from the highest interest rate to the lowest. Then determine how much you can realistically pay towards your debts each month. Stick to this plan as much as possible. Remember, every dollar you pay towards your debt is a dollar you're not paying in interest. It's like giving yourself a pay raise. You may also want to consider debt consolidation or refinancing options. These can potentially lower your overall interest rate and simplify your payments. However, tread carefully. Make sure to read the fine print and understand the terms before signing up. And finally, don't be afraid to seek help. There are numerous nonprofit organizations that offer free or low-cost debt counseling and can help you negotiate with your creditors. Reducing debt is not easy, but it's necessary. Start chipping away at your debt today, and you'll be in a stronger position when the next recession hits. Investing is not just for the wealthy. It's a powerful tool for financial survival during a recession. You see, when you invest, you're putting your money to work, allowing it to generate more money over time. This can provide a buffer during tough economic times. Now, how do you invest wisely? First off, diversify your portfolio. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread your investments across different asset classes such as stocks, bonds, and real estate. Secondly, invest for the long term. Resist the temptation of quick returns. The stock market, for example, has a track record of going up over time despite short-term fluctuations. Lastly, don't let emotions guide your investment decisions. Stay calm, stay composed. The market can be volatile, but panic selling often leads to losses. Investing wisely is not about getting rich quick, it's about building wealth over time. Start investing today and your future self will thank you. For more content, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell to stay up to date with Money Masters. Until next time, keep mastering your money.